Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976, they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice.
By Fiberhawk, fast, affordable Fiberhawk.
By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. And by Tornado Roofing, specializing in residential and commercial roofing and repair.
How you so cool, how you so fly, how you so fresh, you ain't even gotta try. Y'all pump fake and I ain't even gotta lie. Hit 'em with the hits, game winner switch in.
As the calendar approaches February, we are nearing the end of the IHSAA girls basketball regular season, and we've got one for you here tonight live from Case Arena on the ISC Sports Network. It's the Logansport Berries against the Frankfort Hot Dogs as we welcome you into our healthy communities of Clinton County pregame show, making the healthy choice the easy choice. Joined by Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker, and Joe, we've got two teams here obviously having down years at the moment, but usually when you get into these kind of matchups, right, you may end up with a really good game right here, maybe evenly matched.
I kind of look for a good game. At least we're hoping for a good close game tonight. You know, the Lady Hot Dogs, Sean, are still looking for that first win of the year. Logansport coming in tonight having won 3 games, so they're looking for their 4th of the year. And as you mentioned, with the calendar approaching February, the girls' sectional tournament fires up next week, I believe. So.
Yeah, right around the corner. So sectional play will kick off all across the state of Indiana. That'll start on Tuesday night. And we'll talk more about that sectional and who the Hot Dogs drew as this night moves on. But the Frankfort Hot Dogs tonight, under new leadership, interim coach Bethany Meacham takes over for the Hot Dogs here with 2 games to go in the regular season, getting ready to start in sectional play.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a different thing, you know, having a new coach here towards the end of the year, but maybe kind of catch lightning in a bottle, if you will. Different coach, saying something different, pointing out some different things. Maybe that might spark the girls. So hopefully that will be the case tonight.
Speaking of spark and what the girls may need to do here tonight, let's talk about our ISC Sports Network keys to victory.
Hey, we've got 3 of them tonight. The first one, just shoot it. Both teams kind of struggle on the scoring aspect. Logansport coming in averaging 27 points a game. Frankfort 16 points a game. So scoring has been a premium. On the percentages, it's kind of ironic. Like from 3-point, Logansport shoots 21%, Frankfort 13%. Free throws, Logansport 46%, Frankfort 42%. So their percentages are kind of close. The scoring averages are close. So who can just throw it in the hoop tonight? I think that'll be obviously go a long way to who might win. I put senior versus senior for your second one. Obviously, one player for each team is not going to carry the load, but it's kind of ironic. The leading scorer for Frankfort, McAtee, coming in averaging 6 points a game, leads the team in assists and steal. She's a senior. A senior for the Logansport Berry, number 12, is Kripe. She averages 6 points a game and leads her team in assists and steals, just like McAtee. So that's kind of a unique situation. It'd be interesting to see who might get the upper hand on that. And then finally, the last one I put start. If you follow the Lady Hot Dogs this year, it is not unusual for Frankfort to fall behind 10, 12 points like within the first 2 minutes. If they have any chance tonight, Sean, I think they got to get off to a good start.
Let's talk about our players to watch, brought to us by our friends at Tornado Roofing. And it's Kellen Kripe, one of the seniors that we were just talking about, but it's the freshman for Frankfort, Ava Jarman, needing her to step up tonight and have a big game for Frankfort.
Right. As I just mentioned for Kripe for Logansport, comes in, you can see the averages there, 6.6 per game, 2.5 rebounds, 3.4 steals. For Jarman, 5.5 points a game and 4.6 rebounds a game. She gets a lot of shots. Hopefully a few of those will go in tonight, get her some confidence coming out of the start, and have a good game.
It's going to do it for our Healthy Communities pregame show. We'll be back with basketball right after this.
At Tornado Roofing, we provide a complete range of services defined by quality, innovation, and expertise. We offer free estimates, have financing available, and handle insurance claims. Tornado Roofing is more than a name. It's a family-owned and operated business known for its committed customer service and expectation of going beyond our clients' needs. Our work is backed by a customer satisfaction guarantee to provide you with peace of mind. For more information, visit tornadoroof.com or call 670-6440. At Tornado Roofing, we believe in putting a strong roof over your head.
Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
Welcome back to Case Arena. Site of tonight's IHSAA girls basketball matchup between the Logansport Berries and the Frankfort Hot Dogs. We talked about our keys to victory. We also talked about our players to watch. Tonight we are featuring the freshman in Ava Jarman at 5.5 points per game. And, you know, it's one of those situations where we'll throw that back up again for a second there. And, you know, Ava, as a freshman, has been asked to step up. And the reason I bring this up is it's kind of been a next girl up mentality for Frankfort. Before we get into that, though, there's our starting lineups for the Logansport Berries. It's Kellen Kripe, Gracie Risley, Rylan Spradling, Madison Baumgartner, and Goldie Kitchell will be your starters there for head coach Chris Kiesling. On the other side of the court for the Frankfort Hot Dogs and interim coach Bethany Meacham, your starting lineups tonight. Going to look like this: a senior in Ella McAtee, Gracie Layton, Brianna Flores, Ava Jarman, all freshmen, and the sophomore Aaron Wills. Again, our starting lineups tonight brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. A very, very young core. And going back to complete that thought from earlier, Joe, it's been kind of a next girl up mentality all year long, because we saw senior leader in Daisy Santos Valdez go down to season-ending injury. Then they lost promising freshman Kinley Myers to season-ending injury. That's tough to say.
Oh, yeah.
And now you have a change of guard at the head coaching position. And so,
yeah,
you know, for Jarman, she's kind of next girl up in that rotation. She's going to show up tonight.
You know, we knew it was going to be kind of a tough year for Frankfort, but like you said, when you lose your top senior and your top freshman, you know, that's tough to overcome. So, but we've said many times when we cover Frankfort, the girls play hard, and their effort is never lacking.
Our officials tonight: Dean Martin, Tim Nolan, and Nathan Gibson. Officials brought to us by Day and Genda Funeral Homes, putting family first. Set to jump things up in the middle, and they've got the senior in McAtee. She's a starting point guard. She's doing a little senior jumping duties.
Right. She'd been feeling the spring here lately, huh?
That first shot up and off the mark for Logansport, and then a three catches a little bit of rim and drops in there for Madison Baumgartner.
Yeah, Baumgartner, one of the freshmen, gets a lot of action for the Berries.
That pass had a little extra mustard on it, right through the hands of Jarman. Be our first turnover of the game.
Yeah, Frankfort coming in averaging 25 turnovers a game. They need to take care of that ball.
Quick ball around the rotation here at Frankfort. Logansport not bashful, letting it fly from beyond the arc early on. I like the good, crisp ball movement early from Logansport, though.
They do snap that ball around. It's not like you better have your head turned the right direction, or you're going to get the Spalding across your forehead there. Be careful.
Head coach Chris Kiesling once stayed at Western back in 2014. He went 61-15 while the head coach at Western and took some time off. Back here is the head coach at Logansport. Been here the last few seasons. The steal, the turnover, and the layup is up and good. That's Gracie Risley. Frankfort's seen pressure all year long. It's been something they're starting to get accustomed to. Teams come out and press them early. Jarman's shot just rims out.
Yeah, you're right. Frankfort with their turnover issues. Teams usually start the game full court pressure on them.
There's another three from actually foot on the line there, so just a 2 that time for Spradling. And we get an early timeout here. Coach Meacham wanting to talk things over with the young Lady Hot Dogs. This timeout brought to us by the Frankfort Eagles, Post 976. They've been serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street. Joe, definitely not the start the Lady Hot Dogs wanted here. They find themselves down 7-0.
No, that was one of the keys we talked about coming into this game. Frankfort seems to always struggle a little bit getting out of the gates when the game starts. It's already 7-0. If they're going to have any chance to win this game, they can't afford to drop down too much more.
You see interim coach there, Bethany Meacham. Maiden name was Bethany Best, played college basketball. After high school, she's from the Wisconsin area, if I remember correctly from what I read online earlier. She attended St. Cloud State, played basketball for the Huskies.
Good. Definitely good basketball background then.
Well over 1,000-point scorer during her high school career. 3-sport athlete. Starting catcher for the softball team even.
Really? Did she play 3 sports in college?
That I can't attest to. I do not know.
Well, that was going to say, that's cool if she did.
Flores on the rebound there for Frankfort. The Hot Dogs look to get it across the timeline.
Frankfort needing a basket in the worst way here. Another turnover.
Late in that time, couldn't find the handle. Another shot here. That one's just short. Battle for the loose ball. Out of bounds, last touched by the Berries. It'll be off Kitchell.
Logansport now putting on the full court pressure, is waiting to see what the call was going to be there. Foul on Logansport. But Logansport quickly into that full court press after the turnover.
That Kitchell last name resonates from that area. Logansport, Peru, Lewis Cass area. Jarman loses the handle. Logansport basketball. Saw the pressure there from Kripe.
Frankfort's 5th turnover already with 5:38 to go in the first quarter.
Logansport looking for their 4th win on the season, and banking in the 3 is Madison Baumgartner.
Baumgartner's 2nd triple already in the game.
6 points tonight to lead all scorers. McAtee pulls up from 3. Tries to bank one in herself. That one rims out. Logansport quickly the other way. No need for a shot clock tonight. Gracie
Right.
Risley.
Logansport is not bashful about shooting it.
Get the ball up the floor across the timeline and get a jumper up. I love it.
Yeah,
It's
get
fun
it going.
basketball.
Get it going. So, yeah, the 12-0 start for Logansport, definitely what the Berries were after. Not so much for Frankfort. Still looking for their first basket of the evening, Lady Hot Dogs.
Given West checks into the game for Frankfort. Been in and out of the starting lineup this season. That one through the hands of both players, but last touch by Wills. Another turnover for the Hot Dogs.
Frankfort's defense is in that customary zone that they've employed most of the year.
Barry's definitely trying to do their best job of shooting them out of it here early on in the first. You know, for Logansport, when you look at their offensive output for the season, they only average 28 points per game. They are well on their way here early, and they are raining threes.
Grief.
3 triples in the first quarter for Logansport. I'm having flashbacks of the early days of ISC when I was covering Whitney Jennings from Logansport.
Ah, that's great.
Aaron Wills with the jump shot. The sophomore gets the hot dogs on the board.
Good to see that basketball go down on the Frankfort end there.
This one from Kripe. Tries it again. Baumgartner on the offensive rebound. Open shooter. Shot up. That'll be Frankfort basketball.
15-2. Frankfort needs to put on some extra defense and hold Logansport right where they are, but that's not a good sign. Another turnover.
Layup on this end, and we're going to get a foul against Flores and count the bucket. So Baumgartner with 8 quick points here. Tonight's game brought to you by Tornado Roofing. If you need quality work from a qualified company, then look no further than Tornado Roofing, offering free estimates, financing, and even handle your insurance claims. Give them a call, 670-6440, or visit tornadoroof.com for more information. Frankfort with another turnover. Unfortunately, been a little bit of the Achilles heel this season.
It's been a big Achilles heel this season. Coming in and averaging 25 turnovers a game. That's kind of crippling at times. Logansport's had a little bit of the turnover bug too, averaging a little over 20 a game. So be interesting to see if maybe Frankfort might try to put on some pressure defense.
Lily Clem, number 30 for Logansport, checked in a moment ago. Offensive rebound, and that's going to send Rylan Spradling to the free throw line.
You mentioned, here we can see the highlight on that good offensive follow, get back to the basket, opportunity for 2 free throws. But Clem, who's checked in, she's one of the leading rebounders for Logansport this year. Freshman coming off the bench.
Spradling's first free throw attempt up and good. Flores got a little coaching up there on the sideline from interim coach Bethany Meacham. Spradling knocks down both. 19-2 first quarter here for Logansport. Flores trying to dribble through traffic. Now looking for help. Finds McAtee. That one off the foot of Spradling.
The Logansport 19-2 leader sure don't show any early signs of offensive struggles tonight, do they?
No. Knocking in triples. You know, it seems like, and Joe, I said this last time we were here, it seems like there is an opposing player, and sometimes it's the whole team. They come into Case Arena, and it's just like this is a shooter's type of gym or something because
you are right. We have seen some really good shooting performances from the opposing teams that you might not have expected. But, yeah, they knock a few down, and they think, hey, this is great.
The young man from Noblesville last year that hit like 8, or was that the year prior? I can't remember. They all run together at this point in time, but he had a night.
Yes, he did.
Jarman, our player to watch from Frankfort tonight, gets her first field goal.
Good to see Ava get that first basket in of the evening.
This one deflected from Flores in the student section. Though small, they're mighty tonight.
Yeah,
they're being loud.
You can hear from them, and that's very, very encouraging sign. The girls on the floor need that. Little boost from the cheerleading side of things.
Logansport doing a very good job at spreading the floor and making Frankfort's zone defense really work back and forth. And a tie up there. Wills fighting for the loose ball. So earn a possession back for Frankfort here.
Good to see Frankfort doing a decent job of boxing out people. Just don't forget to go for the ball once it hits the floor, but get a tie up and possession arrow goes to Frankfort.
I can tell you that Erin Wills is not afraid of contact. She has 2 older brothers, and she is not to be picked on. Now we get a foul against Logansport here as Jarman pulls out the rebound. You see a good fight inside there from the young freshman. Got to be careful with the elbows. of
Exactly.
course.
I was getting ready to say she had that elbow up kind of high, but
Flores loses the handle. Turnover gives the ball back to the Berries. Looking for help. They find Kripe, top of the key. That one's short. Will's on the board. Using her body to box out. Here comes McAtee. Gets it to West. Jarman. Quick trigger. That one rattles in and out. Loose ball fought for. Flores hits the floor. Clem hits the floor. Another jump ball.
good hustle by both teams. Would have been nice to have Jarman get that shot. That was way down in there, but popped out.
(19-4). 1:40 to go here. First quarter action from Case Arena. Kripe to Baumgartner. Double team comes. She loses the ball off her own knee. Didn't agree with the call, but
No, she wasn't overly happy about that.
Will's at half court.
Ooh, that was dangerous, and yeah, she did maybe have a little back and forth there on the 10-second line. That is Frankfort's 11th turnover in the quarter.
Gracie Risley comes back in. Now we're going to see number 2, Abby Hall, getting into some action here early on in the first quarter. We saw her sneak a bucket in at Clinton Prairie last week, the freshman.
Yeah. Frankfort's getting freshmen in there, a lot of opportunity to play.
Obviously, both of these teams very, very young, Joe.
Yeah.
And they elected tonight, we're just going to play 2 quarters of JV. That's why we got a little bit earlier of a start. Joe and I don't mind when that happens.
No, that's good.
That gets us home for dinner a little earlier.
That gets us okay.
Look ahead. West. Pull up 3 in transition. That one off the mark.
Frankfort doing a good job this evening, keeping their heads up, getting the ball out in front of them to some open people down the floor. Unable to convert to this point.
Logansport again, whipping that basketball around pretty quickly. It's leading to open shots for him, Joe.
Yeah. They've knocked down a few of those 3. But yeah, as you mentioned earlier, they are not bashful about pulling the trigger.
Get that one into Hall. Now Flores across the timeline. A shot off the side of the backboard. It'll give the ball back to the Berries.
I like the aggressiveness. Getting to the
Dental.
basket, but I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Go ahead.
Ardente Dental offers high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Whether you're a brand new patient or you've been with them for years, they're here to serve you. You can reach them at 654-7222 or see their latest specials online at ardentedental.com. Ardente Dental, we bring smiles to life.
Logansport obviously holding for the final shot of the quarter.
They get it to Kripe, floater a little long. Flores, rebound. Frankfort's got 10 seconds to work with. McAtee pushes up the floor, has it knocked out from behind.
McAtee trying to go the distance there.
Just a little over 3 seconds. They get it in, they get a clean look. West just rims one out. It'll be a 15-point lead after 1. Logansport on top of Frankfort. We'll step aside when we come back. More basketball heads your way on the ISC Sports Network.
For the barn wedding of your dreams, you need to experience our country estate, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. Schedule your tour today at thewillowcreekbarn.com. Voted the Knot Best of Weddings for 3 years straight.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back to beautiful Case Arena. Start of the second quarter here, 19-4. Logansport leading Frankfort after one. Tonight's second quarter brought to us by our friends at Healthy Communities of Clinton County. Formed almost 20 years ago, they remain committed to the community by offering programs geared toward a healthier tomorrow with focus on overall health, mental health, substance abuse disorders, and reducing teen pregnancy. The goal is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org.
Sean, we wouldn't be doing our job, too, if we didn't mention about the mascots for both the hot dogs and the berries. You got two famous ones. You got the hot dog for Frankfort, Felix the cat for the Logansport berries.
You know, I feel very blessed the last couple of days because I got to do the Clinton Prairie Gophers last night, which is kind of unique, right? And then they played the Speedway Spark Plugs, which if you've ever seen their logo and their mascot's pretty sweet as well. So back-to-back nights, man. I'm getting
a great week of mascots, yeah.
And when you come to Frankfort, you get Forrest in the stands as well. He's always got the hard hat on. He's ready to roll, and you will hear him throughout the night. He does not miss a Frankfort home event.
No, he does not. He is very vocal.
Frankfort looking for the home run pass that time. Logansport ready for it. McAtee running out of real estate on the baseline, just tried to keep it in play. Kripe blocked. Abby Hall doing her best to Kimbe Mutombo right there. And now a timeout taken by Coach Meacham.
That's a good timeout by Frankfort coach. They're in trouble there. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Good timeout.
This timeout brought to us by the Farmers Bank, where they like helping everyone grow. They're drawing over 140 years of history to honor the principles of personal connection and individual attention that have been there since the founding in 1876, and that's why you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 7.5 minutes here to go in the first half, and this is a great time to tell Frankfort fans, you want to hear this message. Friday night, here at Frankfort, in Case Arena, it's the hot dogs, it's the Crawfordsville Athenians, last time as Sagamore Conference opponents. But that's not the big news, Joe. The big news is Joe's going to be back in the booth on Friday to call the game. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Joe is going to be joined by none other than Matt Taylor, the voice of the Indianapolis Colts radio broadcast. Matt Taylor coming, get a little off-season work, wanted to visit Case Arena and do the game.
I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. I don't know Matt. I've certainly listened to him on the radio, so I'm kind of excited for that.
He's obviously coined after the touchdown the I-N-D-Y. Do you think he'll do a D-O-G-S? Maybe he'll give us something cool.
We will. I'll definitely bring that up to him.
I'm a little jealous. You get to work with him on Friday. I'm not going to lie.
I'm looking forward to that. So I asked you if I need to wear my Colts jersey. You sent me here to the game.
You absolutely do.
Yeah.
Substitutions take place here. Again, Friday night's coverage, a doubleheader here from Frankfort High School. Girls game will tip off around 6 o'clock. Another great opportunity there for these hot dog ladies to get a victory as Crawfordsville's girls basketball program has struggled a little bit this year. Should be a pretty even matchup. Frankfort boys will tip off as soon as the girls game is over, roughly around 7:30. Another three from Logansport. That's the second from Kellen Kripe.
That 6 points puts Kripe about her average.
Clem. That shot off the mark. McAtee loses the handle there. Jarman trying to hustle back, but Baumgartner puts it in.
Baumgartner, nice-looking freshman guard for the Berries.
She's got 10 points tonight for Logansport.
The lefty, Logansport Berry, talking about Baumgartner. Pretty smooth.
Flores, good spin move in the paint, but gets blocked. Logansport looking ahead. A shot off the mark from Spradling. Another turnover against the Hot Dogs, plaguing their offensive output tonight.
Not to beat the turnover horse there, but that's up to 16 turnovers for Frankfort already. 6:06 to go in the second quarter.
See number 34 at the bottom of your screen there for Logansport. That's Caitlin Spradlin. sophomore here for the Berries. And they're in a very similar situation. 5 freshmen see time here for Coach Keesley.
Yep.
Just 2 seniors on this roster, a couple of juniors and a sophomore. Frankfort's going to make a substitution as well as foreign exchange student checks into the game, Finja Schnurr.
Frankfort again, a turnover on that full court press by Logansport.
Jasmine Quinones in the game as well for Logansport, number 22. Little inside-outside game, and again, these Berries are moving the basketball. Good drop back in coverage there from Wills. They look to Schnurr. She gets tackled.
Great pass by, I believe that we'll hopefully get a replay on. I believe that was McAtee that whipped that ball in there. Good pass. Schnurr get a chance for 2 free throws.
Good to see her pop back up there.
Yeah.
Anytime you got a player going at your legs low.
Yeah, you've seen that several times on the basketball floor. Things kind of an accident thing, but going in the legs like that causes problems.
Schnurr's shot rattles out on her first attempt. Goldie Kitchell comes back in, the junior for Logansport. Schnurr with her second attempt.
A little short on that one, but
Kripe will bring the ball up the floor here for the Berries. You know, we had a company dinner this past Saturday, which is why coverage was limited on our network over the weekend. But
everybody was eating.
I got to have dinner. One of my coworkers' wives graduated from Logansport, and she was telling me the story about why Felix the cat is the mascot.
Okay.
And the problem with this story is I don't remember it. So I can't share with you any knowledge that was brought to my attention. So I'll make sure I get that to you next time, Joe.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Leave our viewers hanging here.
You know, I've kind of always wondered how Felix the cat got associated with the Logansport, but here we see a replay. Drive to the basket there by number 24, Sprodling.
It might have been the prime rib and the desserts that put me into a little bit of a food coma. That free throw attempt rattles out. Always great to come back here to Frankfort High School, a place that, Joe, you and I both graduated from. New principal, Jennifer Flynn. Athletic director, Ed Niehaus, always so welcoming when we come here to do these broadcasts. And then behind the scenes, man, the students and the radio TV instructor, Richard Salih, they do such a fantastic job with these games.
They do. They make our job a lot easier, Sean. Coach Salih, I call him Coach, was a coach many years here for Frankfort, and he's a great teacher. And these guys, gals do a great job up here with the cameras and the behind-the-scenes action. Do an excellent job.
Yeah, they get to push all the fun buttons.
Yeah.
The replay machine, graphics, run cameras. You and I, we just have to talk.
Yeah,
something I never dreamed I would get paid for that when I was a kid. And for all the teachers who told my mom I talked too much in class, look at me now.
that you were just practicing back then.
Frankfort with a couple of attempts there, and that one popped out by Kripe.
That there's kind of a microcosm of the whole Frankfurt's girls season, man. Just open shots, rattle around, just don't go down.
Great job on the block there by Goldie Kitchell. Did a good job of using her body to seal and then the back down.
Yeah. Foul on the floor there by Frankfort for a shot.
They go back into Kitchell. And let's see, Schnurr might have picked up number 2. Nope, they're going to give that one to Wills. That's her first. Kitchell looking for her first points tonight. That one draws back iron.
41% from the free throw line for Kitchell coming into this event. She also 18 blocks on the season for the Berries, so a force in the middle.
We get a whistle here that stops action. Now available FiberHawk fiber internet, super fast speeds, no more buffering, perfect for all sizes of business. FiberHawk offers every speed to meet your internet needs. For more on offerings and availability, just visit fiberhawk.com or call them at 922-HAWK. Fast, affordable, FiberHawk. McAtee the other way, off glass. No, Wills, rebound. Jarman looking for some real estate to get a shot off. They go inside to Wills. Fade away. Kitchell's there for the block, though.
Like we just said, Kitchell leads the team with 18 blocks coming in this game. That's number 19 right there for her.
Coach wanted to talk things over with the Berries. And during this timeout, you know, Logansport, they've had a lot of really good girls basketball players come through their program over the years. And, I mean, number 8 all-time leading scorer in the state of Indiana all-time, Whitney Jennings. Graduated back in 2014. She went to Iowa originally, then moved on to Butler. She scored 2,641 points in her career and was actually number 7, I believe, when she graduated. But they've had other notables, Jasmine Penny, Nakia Penny, graduated in 2010, 2015. Almost 1,800 points for Jasmine, almost 1,600 points for Nakia, and the list goes on and on and on. They have 8 girls in the 1,000-point club at their school.
That's impressive, having that many in the 1,000-point club. But you'd mentioned the girl there, the first one, Jennings, to be still in the top 10 scoring in the state of Indiana. That's pretty impressive.
You know, they have 8, but 6 of those 8 have come since basically 2010. How crazy is that?
Yeah, that is crazy. As you said, good history there by Logansport Berries.
Looking for Wills. Couldn't handle that pass, and Hall picks it up. Abby fighting for it. Her and Quinones get tied up. We get a jump ball. .22 lead here, 3.5 minutes to go before the half. For Frankfort, their all-time leading scorer is Alex Thompson. She had a pretty darn good career here at Frankfort as well.
She did.
1,312 points. Only 2 1,000-point scorers in school history. The other, Kim Myers, that came back in 1990. Finished her career with a little over 1,100 points.
McAtee gets a little shoulder there in the action on the defensive end. Picking up the foul. Her second of the evening.
Flores and West checking back in here for the Hot Dogs. Schnurr going to come out. They need one more to come off. McAtee will take a break as well. Although Frankfort would probably like to play 6 on 5 right now to see if we can
I don't see what the problem
cut
would be.
into the lead a little bit.
Yeah, what's the problem there?
Three-pointer. A little too strong. Flores on the rebound. Looks to push. Flores too strong off glass. And Logansport trying to fly the other direction. 3. Almost bounced in there. Looking down low to Kitchell, and look at Jarman playing some tough defense inside. She took the ball and maybe a little bit of Kitchell's head there, but
yeah, here we get to see a replay. The pass, yeah,
that's all ball.
It was
it's all ball.
Yeah, it was a good pass. Just kind of slipped through the hands a little bit there and allowed Jarman to get her hands on it behind. Logansport now calling off the full court press, leading 26-4.
Jarman saying, hey, I need some help. McAtee checked out. Somebody's got to help me get the ball at the floor. Always comment on Jarman's shoes. Those are cool, man. One's green, one's orange.
That is a good look.
You know, the thing about it is when I tried that as a kid, I got called a dork or something at school, I think, because my shoes didn't match.
You were just ahead of your time, Sean.
I guess so. It's amazing what goes in and out of style these days. Run out layup the other side is Baumgartner adds another field goal. Her hot scoring night continues.
Freshman having a good night scoring, absolutely. Jarman splashes the two-pointer right in there.
Hey, there we go, Ava Jarman. She's got 4 points tonight for the Hot Dogs. Looking inside to Kitchell. Tried to turn on Jarman, lost the handle. Poked out by Wills. Hockey line shift taking place now. See some new faces come on the floor here for Logansport. Up and in, count the bucket. What a tough circus shot there from Ryland Spradling.
That was. Talk about the hoop and harm right there. You can see the highlight here. She gets pushed on pretty good, but strong enough to up and in.
Showing some smiles from one of her teammates there at the end of that play as well. And she knocks down the free throw. 7 points now for Spradling, the senior. Only to be bested by Madison Baumgartner right down for the Berries. Flores tries her own shot after drawing contact.
She's looking for a whistle there. No luck for the Dogs.
Flores gets a piece of the ball. Flores is one of those players, Joe. She's got great length.
Yeah.
And as only a freshman, she gets some time in the weight room.
Absolutely. I've always thought her athletic abilities is really, really good. She just needs to work on everything. The ball handling, moves inside, catching the ball, because she runs well, moves well, gets her hands on a lot of the rebounds. So,
yeah, defensively, she's one of the better players out there for Frankfort.
yes, she is.
McAtee trying to penetrate against Kripe. That one thrown through the defense. Last touch by Logansport. I think it was Caitlin Spradling that got a hand on that one as it flew through the lane.
McAtee usually does a good job with the assist. She has her heads up often, looking for open teammates.
That one taken away from Kitchell after Frankfort lost it momentarily. McAtee, three, no. Well, usually she gets one of those to go, so it just starts to get her rhythm flowing.
You know, she is definitely one of those that needs to see the ball go through the hoop one time to get her started. Yet to do so this evening.
They throw that over the top to Wills. She lets the three fly and banks it in. Aaron Wills with 5 points tonight for the Hot Dogs. And the bench up, loving that one, applauding. We saw a similar shot, looked very similar to that at the end of the JV game. Frankfort banked one in for the final points of that one.
Yeah, like you said, Wills 5 points. A little extra boost there for Frankfort.
Traveling violation here, the turnover, and Frankfort again. The bench comes alive.
Cheering section cheering hard for Frankfort, even though trailing 31-9. Gotta love that enthusiasm.
They set the screen for McAtee. She loses the dribble going through the defenders. And off a foot of a Berry. Going to stay Hot Dog basketball. McAtee looking to inbound. They throw it over the top to Wills. And then a traveling violation called there on Gracie Layton. 4 seconds. Let's see if the Berries got any magic right here before the half. Kripe lets it go. Shots up off the mark. 31-9 your score as we head to halftime. Logansport leads Frankfort at the half. We'll be back with our halftime show right after this.
Welcome to the Willow Creek Barn, where nature's beauty meets rustic elegance. From the moment you arrive on the property, you'll notice every detail is finely crafted to provide you with the dream wedding you've always dreamt about. From carriage and trolley rides to breathtaking aerial views via our hot air balloon, the Willow Creek Barn offers unforgettable moments that will last you a lifetime. For more information about our packages and availability, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable. Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die. Inconceivable. To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99. Inconceivable.
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Former WNBA star Katie Douglas Poe is now the owner of fitness franchises that help people get healthier and more active. And even though she comes from the world of elite athletics, Katie's favorite customers are the ones pursuing modest goals. We're proud to provide her with that same kind of personal support and individual attention to her finances, which is why, when it comes to her banking, Katie is a farmer. The Farmers Bank. Let's grow.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Day and Genda Funeral Home, proudly putting family first, strives to care and honor the families of Clinton and Carroll County in ways that share the loved one's story. In our effort to serve your family at the highest of quality, we have added our own crematories, one for your loved one and another crematory for your furry family members. Contact us for information on how we can serve your family. Day and Genda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
It is halftime here at Case Arena. Score 31-9. Our halftime show brought to us by the Farmers Bank. Let's grow. Joe, your thoughts on the first half so far?
Hey, Logansport came out, got a quick 7-0 lead. Of course, Frankfort took a quick timeout trying to regroup, but could never really get their footing right away. First quarter ended Logansport up 19-4, 31-9 right now for Logansport. Frankfort, we were hoping would have a great start, but that wasn't in the cards for the Lady Dogs. So Logansport coming in averaging 26, 27 points a game, already at 31. So offensively, you'd say the Logansport Bears would have to be pretty happy where they are right now.
What about turnover numbers so far in the first half of Frankfort? It kind of tells a story.
Yeah, that's always been kind of a major bugaboo for the Lady Hot Dogs. 19 turnovers in that first half for Frankfort to only 5 for Logansport. So a big discrepancy there. And Logansport a lot more opportunities to shoot the ball. And as we've mentioned during the broadcast, the Logansport Bears not bashful about shooting those threes and putting that ball up right away. So good half for Logansport. I'm sure they feel good where they are right now, leading 31-9 at halftime.
Yeah, Logansport having one heck of a night tonight. 31 points at the half. They only average 28 points per game offensively already eclipsing that mark. And they may break their record tonight for most points in a game this season. Now, for Frankfort, if there is a bright spot, Joe, it was slow going early on, a ton of turnovers, right? Only 4 points in that first quarter. But Jarman hit a shot with about 2.5, 3 minutes to go there before the half, and then Wills knocks down a three. They more than doubled their score there in the last 3 minutes of the second quarter. How can they ride a little momentum, or can that open the floodgates potentially here in the third quarter?
Absolutely. You got to see some of those shots go down for Frankfort. Only 9 points at halftime, and you don't want to beat the scoring bugs for Frankfurt. But, guys, Sean, when you come in, you're averaging only 16 points a game.
Yeah.
It obviously is very, very difficult to win any game scoring like that. And they move the ball decently. Sometimes they just have trouble catching it and getting their feet underneath them and get things coordinated, all going the right direction. So you just got to keep encouraging them. When you get the open shot, you take it. Keep your head up. McAtee has done a good job of trying to move the ball around, hit open teammates, trying to help them get started. So and you just got to keep doing that, and hopefully some of those shots will go down.
We'll take a break in our halftime show. When we come back, we'll show you the Fiber Hawk Fiber Fast first half highlights right after this.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
First half highlights brought to us by Fiber Hawk. Going to see quite a bit of Logansport here. Joe, they came in and just got the shooting started right away. The bank was open late tonight.
Yeah, I think that bank shot helped get things rolling there for Logansport. I'd say one thing, they were not bashful about shooting the ball wherever they were open. So, and here we get to see a roll in there for Will. 2 of her 5 points in that first half. Jarman, 4 points in that first half for Frankfort's 9. And as you said, plenty of Logansport highlights here, getting the ball out, open layup underneath there in that first half. They just pretty well dominated that first half against the Hot Dogs.
Yeah, and for Frankfort, I think it all starts with getting stops on the defensive end, because we've seen when teams have been able to pressure them and press them, that it speeds them up. And then they get down the floor and they turn the ball over more, not able to get into those offensive sets.
Absolutely.
When they move the ball around and they've got crisp passes, we've seen them knock down some shots.
Yeah. The speeding up is definitely a thing that is hurtful to the Lady Hot Dogs. Not only turning over in the backcourt leads to a lot of fast break opportunities for the opposition, but as you said, when they come flying down the court a few times, hard to get things under control and keep from turning it over.
We'll take one more break. When we come back, third quarter action heads your way on the ISC Sports Network.
At Tornado Roofing, we provide a complete range of services defined by quality, innovation, and expertise. We offer free estimates, have financing available, and handle insurance claims. Tornado Roofing is more than a name. It's a family-owned and operated business known for its committed customer service and expectation of going beyond our clients' needs. Our work is backed by a customer satisfaction guarantee to provide you with peace of mind. For more information, visit tornadoroof.com or call 670-6440. At Tornado Roofing, we believe in putting a strong roof over your head.
Tonight's third quarter brought to us by Day and Ginda Funeral Home, with locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville. The compassionate and experienced staff at Day and Ginda Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved one. For more information on their services and community involvement, please visit dayandginda.com. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, where we put family first. Good shot of our officiating crew there here this evening at Case Arena. 31-9 our score to start the second half.
Let's see if Frankfort get off here to a good start in the second half.
Logansport will start out with the basketball first. I think the encouraging thing for hot dog fans is knowing that there is some help on the way, right? There's some players still coming from middle school that are going to be pretty darn good for this program, as well as having all the experience that these younger players are getting this year. They're taking their lumps, don't get me wrong.
Yep, that they are. And you're right. If they've got some help coming up, which we hear they do, hopefully that's going to pay off when these freshmen are junior and seniors.
When those lumps callus over, at that point in time, it doesn't hurt anymore, right?
No.
So then you're ready to go out and administer some lumps.
And you got to have it's one of you always talk about, the defensive backs of football got to have a short memory. And it's kind of true for some of these girls. You got to have a short memory. Say, hey, that's been in the past, future ahead. Work on it in the summer, and let's get it going.
Kitchell knocks down the free throw. She's got 2 points tonight so far. 1 for 2 on the trip. Stolen and taken away. Another offensive rebound. Then ripped away again here, and that shot knocked down by Kripe. Kellen with 8 points. Above her season average here this evening. McAtee able to get around the defender that time and draw some contact.
McAtee, the senior for Frankfort, trying to get the offense jump started here in the second half. Opportunity for 2 free throws.
Well, you could hear a pin drop in here. They got quiet for the senior.
Gosh, that's almost too quiet. Hard to shoot when it's that quiet.
Oh, with another opportunity here. That one rattles out as well. Pushing the ball up the floor, Baumgartner leads the Berries in scoring. She had 12 points in the first half. That three short. McAtee will bring it up for the Hot Dogs. Again, Friday night here live from Frankfort High School. We'll have the Crawfordsville Athenians as they come to visit the Hot Dogs, taking on the Frankfort Hot Dogs in a varsity doubleheader. Girls tip off at 6 o'clock. Boys will follow approximately 7:30. Interim coach Bethany Meacham will get her second attempt at a victory, and head coach Jake Nerney in his first year here at Frankfort.
That'll be, I believe, for the year, that'll be Frankfort's. It will be the last varsity doubleheader, boy-girls, in the Sagamore Conference.
Yep.
For Frankfort, I wonder if they'll do that in the new conference. We will see.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I think it's a good thing.
Jarman, three, knocks it down.
There you go, Ava Jarman.
Ava Jarman with 7 points. She's our player to watch coming into tonight for Frankfort, and she's living up to that billing. Lead cut to 22, and the turnover here is Baumgartner steps out of bounds.
Mentioned there at the halftime break, Logansport did a great job with the turnovers in the first half, only 5. That's their 6th of the evening, so taking care of the ball, the Berries are.
McAtee looks down low to Wills. Berries ahead. Loose ball. A lot of bodies banging around down there. Kitchell. Shot off, gets her own rebound, goes back up. Can't finish. Jarman comes down with it. And now a foul against Kitchell. And you saw her, Joe. She knew it as soon as the whistle hit. She was like, that was my frustration foul.
Yeah, Gona had 2 good shots into there, just couldn't get them to go. So I'm going to foul Jarman as she comes out of there. But Jarman doing a good job getting some rebounds this evening. Averages 3.5 rebounds a game.
This one lost out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hot Dogs. Schnurr will come in. Now Wills will come off the floor. Throw that one to West in the corner. Jarman dribbles back into trouble, now looks for West. Another turnover for the Hot Dogs.
No, nice pass.
Yeah, good ball movement.
Just unable to finish. Frankfort looks up. They might have a layup.
Schnurr
stay with
misses one. Rebound, back up. Looking for help from a teammate. Loose ball. And a tie up.
Yeah. It's good. Good stick with him there for the Hot Dogs. Just couldn't quite get that ball down.
Jarman needed to give Schnurr just a little bit more time there. By the time the pass got there, defense was able to recover. And Jarman on the inbounds gets one to go. 9 points in the game for Jarman. Only 2 Hot Dogs in the scoring column so far tonight. Logansport's definitely cooled off a little bit from the outside, Joe, which is a good sign for Frankfort fans.
Yeah, that first quarter they had real good success shooting that 3. But you're right, they have cooled off. If you're for Frankfort, when you watch a game like this, boy, you just wish Myers, the other freshman, was still able to play because, talk about valuable minutes that she could be still getting on the floor right now. But you do with what you have, right?
Unfortunately, injuries are a part of the game, and this year they have really decimated what was already a challenging situation for Frankfort. But you're right, Kinley Myers with her size and length. We were talking about Flores earlier and her athletic ability. Myers is another one of those players. And she gives you offensive prowess. She gives you rebounding and defense. Again, I feel like the future is bright for Frankfort basketball because of players like Jarman, Myers, Flores. Wills has had a nice night tonight with 5. She's only a sophomore. I forget that. I've known her my whole life. I think she's older than that. Gracie Risley able to get that one to drop. She's got 6. Logansport picking some pressure back up again. And a timeout taken from Coach Meacham. This timeout brought to us by the Frankfort Eagles. Post 976, serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. So many donations from the Frankfort Eagles to all of the county schools, always helping out with programs and people in need, and can't thank them enough. And I saw earlier today a post that said, stay tuned. Tomorrow the Eagles has another big announcement, and local members will be very proud to say that we're Eagles. So evidently they have another donation or another. They're doing something else for the community.
Well, yeah,
which doesn't surprise me.
No, they do. You're right, absolutely right. They do a lot, and it's great to have them part of the Frankfort community, and very proud of all the things they do for Hot Dog Athletics.
36-16 is a 20-point lead currently. So we reach the 8 o'clock hour here in Indiana. I know that because my Bible app is singing hallelujah to me.
Well, there you go.
Reminds me to be nice to everyone,
Sure.
Joe. Flores being hounded by Kripe.
Logansport definitely trying to ratchet up the defense again, turning the pressure up on the Dogs.
Jarman, runner, baseline, can't get it to go. Now down the floor, Baumgartner.
Nice little fake.
And we'll need some assistance to get this one out.
I think we might need the broom. Because I think if we're looking for one of the gals to get up there, we
trying to pick Flores up. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that teamwork.
That is absolutely right. Who gets the assist on that? Somebody gets the assist on that.
I'm going to give it to Schnurr, man. She did it. She just picked her right up there.
Yeah.
There you go. Baumgartner rattles it in. You know, I've noticed with Madison tonight, something I picked up on, she shot that last jump shot right-handed. But when she's shot the three and even at the free throw line, she's put them up left-handed. So maybe a little ambidextrous here.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. I did not notice that.
Gets both free throws to go. She's got 14 points tonight. Three for Kripe. Boy, that was dead on, just a little short. Baumgartner, three this time, left-handed, off the mark. Kitchell battling down low for the Berries. Got the rebound.
Kitchell's been a force on the rebounding for Logansport.
I want to see one of those drop for Kitchell. I'm not going to lie. She has been battling down there trying to get a field goal to go.
Oh, dear.
Tie up.
All those hands in there and giving her tie up. Good grief. Looks like could have had a little arm there, but
regardless, tie-up gives the ball back to Logansport. Logansport has a pretty cool gym too, Joe. I'm sure you've been there before, the Berry Bowl.
Yeah, it is a good gym.
Kripe knocks down the three. She's got 11 points now tonight.
Bypassed that scoring average of 6 up to 11 tonight. Good for her.
ISC has made some frequent visits to Logansport during tournament time. Loose ball here. Logansport coming up with a lot of the 50-50 balls, and Jarman slow getting up. She shakes it off.
Good to see her running down the floor. She kind of got rolled up on there too.
McAtee in transition, no. Schnurr can't get it to drop. Jarman, third opportunity. Last touch by the Berries. That'll be Frankfort basketball.
Good offensive rebounding there by Frankfort. Couldn't quite get it in.
Clem and the younger Spradling come back on the floor for Logansport. Wills is going to check in for Frankfort. Jarman heads to the sideline. She might need an oxygen tank. She's been working her tail off tonight. McAtee, three. Flores had a shot at it momentarily, and then Logansport steps out of bounds. Boy, the rim has not been kind to the senior McAtee tonight.
No, she's got the shots up there, just close but no cigar.
Steps into one here. Maybe this will be it. That one rattles out. And Will's going to pick up a foul.
Hard not to get a foul when you give him the bear hug from behind there.
You give a bear hug, right? I mean, that's how you do.
Yeah.
I was always told you got to squeeze the grapes.
There you go. She put the squeeze on her.
Spradling just inside the arc. That one rattles out. Another offensive rebound for Logansport. That's something they've done a really nice job of tonight. 9 now for Ryland Spradling. McAtee. A little strong on that attempt. Kripe looks to push.
Nice bounce pass up ahead there to number 14, Risley. Going to get an opportunity for 2 free throws.
Gracie heads to the free throw line. She's got 6 points tonight. Risley's first attempt off the mark. Over her season average tonight, as most of these girls for Logansport are. Gracie looking for point number 7. The rim unforgiving on this end as well. She'll stay at 6 for now.
Risley, another one of the freshmen for Logansport. Looks like going to have a successful career.
That one through the hands of Schnurr. It feels like when the hot dogs get the ball down on their end of the floor, it's like coated in Crisco or something, right? And it just looks like it's tough to handle for some reason on that end of the floor.
That's a very good analogy. Sometimes it just, you're right, getting the hands around that basketball holding tight is a challenge.
3 here. Clinton tried to save it but stepped out of bounds. Ball back to Frankfort. West checks in. If you need quality work from a qualified company, then look no further than Tornado Roofing, offering free estimates, financing, and they'll even handle your insurance claims. Reach them by phone at the number on your screen or visit tornadoroof.com for more information. Family-owned business there for Tornado Roofing. I believe I saw online, too, they got into siding and gutters. They'll help you out with a little bit of everything exterior.
Yeah, you're right. Not just a roof. That's what they're known for, but they will do those other things.
It's going to send Risley back to the free throw line. She drops that one. Now she's got that 7-point that was eluding her. McAtee, after a brief break, back on the floor for Frankfort. Flores tips it, but it goes right to the Berries. Quinones has it stripped away, and Frankfort throws it away. Cripes 3 short. That shot blocked.
Flores in there with her. Another block for the Dogs. Get to see that block right there by Flores. German opportunity for 2 free throws here. It's both Frankfort and Logansport. 5 fouls this quarter.
Good point. Obviously the new rules in high school basketball, no more 1-and-1 opportunities. After 5 fouls each quarter, you go straight to the line for 2.
Yeah.
We've seen the pros and cons of it.
I always kind of like the 1-and-1s. I'm sure the players appreciate the 2 shots.
You've seen obviously the strategy. It changes a little bit with you don't have the 1-and-1 that can, put some pressure on the shooter at the line. But It's also, I saw in a game the other night that was close and the team was foul free, and they were only trailing by 1 possession, and they had to foul 5 times
to get to that point.
And it took 40 seconds off the clock.
Here we're going to get to see a replay. McAtee doing a good job giving herself up for offensive foul in Logansport. Again, trailing 44-17. Not a lack of effort by Frankfort.
You got to love the fact that you got a team that's down and your senior still standing in taking charges with the score lopsided, giving you everything she's got.
Giving the maximum effort. That's all you can ask for.
That one knocked away. Kripe, save, Clem, no. Quinones back up, would have beat the buzzer, but a little too strong. 44-17 your score after 3. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, 4th quarter action heads your way. You're watching IHSAA Girls Basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. FiberHawk partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, and customized bundles to meet your needs. Our fiber-powered system delivers reliable speed with enhanced security. Running a business is tough. Contact FiberHawk today and let our expert team give you a hand.
At Day and Genda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Welcome back to Case Arena. Start of the fourth quarter. Logansport leading Frankfort 44-17. Looking ahead at tournament time, we prefaced this way earlier in our broadcast. For Logansport, they drew Western. They'll play that game on Wednesday, February 5th. That'll be the opening game of the night at 6 p.m. They're part of Sectional 23.
And I'm sorry if you said that, Sean. Where does Logansport play their sectional? If I missed that, I apologize.
You didn't, and I saw this earlier, and I don't remember. I'll have to look it up.
Okay, well, then I didn't mean to put anybody on the spot. I was just kind of curious where the Berries play. If I'm not mistaken, Frankfort playing over at Lebanon.
Frankfort is at Lebanon. True story. I can find the girls here pretty quickly, though.
That turnover there for Frankfort, number 25 for the game, right at their average of turnovers.
Logansport will play their sectional at Twin Lakes.
Twin Lakes.
That sectional comprised of Peru, Northwestern, Logansport, Western, McConaughey, one of my favorite things to say, Twin Lakes, and West Lafayette.
Who would be the favorite in that sectional, Sean?
Looking at overall records right now, I would have to give that nod to McConaughey at 13-7. You also have Peru at 12-10, but there's no real standout.
Kind of an open tournament.
Those are the two teams that are over 500 on the season. West Lafayette got the bye. They won't play until February 7th.
Zero. Ball loose on the ground, tie up by Frankfort. Logansport remains possession underneath their basket. So both teams still battling hard there. What do we got? Foul on Logansport, ball going over to Frankfort.
There we go.
Are you back?
I'm back.
He's back. He's back.
Small technical difficulties.
Yeah, we lost you there for a minute. Glad to have you back.
Jarman's three. Rattles out. How many shots have we seen just be a little bit short tonight and just hit that rim and kind of rattle around, has a chance of going?
I tell you what, Frankfort those gals just need to put up as many shots as they can this summer. Get a little bit more acclimated to shooting that ball.
Logansport pushes it up the floor. Baumgartner finds a teammate. Now Kripe for three. There's just a little wide right there. Flores to Jarman.
Good job by Flores maintaining possession.
For Frankfort, looking ahead to their sectional, Joe, they, as you said, they'll play at Lebanon as Jarman knocks down a three.
Gosh,
she's got
Jarman
15 points tonight.
15 points.
All but 5 of Frankfort's 20. That is a good night for the freshman.
Frankfort plays over at Lebanon, and they play Tri-West, is it?
They did. They drew Tri-West. Thank you for helping me complete that thought.
That'll be a tough one for Frankfort, but that's why you play them.
They will play the lone game on Tuesday night. That one set to tip off at 7 o'clock. Frankfort will be the home team, even though it's at Lebanon. They'll wear the white jerseys.
Gotcha.
The favorite in that sectional, here's the teams: Tri-West, Frankfort, Danville, Crawfordsville, Burbuff, Lebanon, and Guerin Catholic. Obviously, having Burbuff and Guerin Catholic in there, they play a very tough schedule. as always. But you have the number 8 ranked team in 3A in Danville at 17-5. They've got to be the odds-on favorite at this point.
I saw something in the paper the other day where Brebeuf had a couple of girls injured in the year. They're coming back here toward the end. They were looking favorable toward the end of the year as Kitchell gets 2 for the Lady Berries.
26-point lead. Interception there. Baumgartner playing safety. And run out, score. She's got 16.
Been impressed with the freshman Baumgartner tonight. She just did a lot of good things for Logansport.
I wonder if after the game, and this is no offense to the rest of the players on the floor, but you've got freshman versus freshman here. I wonder if we could get Baumgartner and Jarman to play one-on-one. Yeah. Maybe we could stream that afterwards because, man, they have carried some scoring loads here for both teams. Been kind of fun to watch the 2 freshmen duel it out.
16 for Baumgartner, 15 for Jarman. I think they were the players to watch. You had Sean Bow. You talk about – no, I take that back.
I had Kripe.
You had Kripe, yes.
She's had a nice night as well.
Yeah.
In double figures with 11.
Flores gets one of those free throws in there. She does a good job. For Frankfort getting rebounds, hustling on the defensive end.
Now, I will say, Joe, that Baumgartner was my before-the-game pick for player of the game from Logansport.
Okay.
So I'm still in the where I might need to go, buy some scratch-offs or something.
Sure. You were right there.
Kripe looks like she might have hyperextended an elbow there, trying to shake that one out. We'll see. She's had a great night tonight with 16 points. We'll see if that holds up. Jarman obviously in contention as well with 15.
Couple freshmen having themselves a good night.
McAtee on the steal, run out the other way.
There's
her first field goal.
Good to see that from the senior. Gotta love that.
When the jump shots in the flow of the offense aren't going, you turn defense into offense. You get a run-out layup.
That's great.
Obviously, Frankfort playing in Class 3A as well as Logansport. When the tournament rolls around, the top team in 3A girls basketball this year is Greensburg. They're 20-0 right now.
Greensburg
at the top of the standings for 3A. Looking down low to Wills. That shot up and good.
Nice move there by Wills. That's her 7th point of the evening.
Aaron Wills with a nice scoring night tonight, the sophomore. Baumgartner.
Logansport continually crashing the offensive boards, doing a good job getting several opportunities. Frankfort unable to maintain possession after that rebound. Ball out, Logansport.
Yeah, good hustle. Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Long three there by Logan, no good. Frankfort on the rebound, Jarman up ahead. McAtee trying to corral, a lot of hands on that ball.
That shot a little bit long. Here comes Baumgartner the other way. Kripe, short, follow, back up and good.
Right in the hands there of didn't catch that number. Is that number 24?
It is, Spradling.
Spradling getting another 2-pointer.
She is the third Berry to hit double figures tonight. You know, the other thing that's fun with Baumgartner, too, is to watch because she has assisted the officials tonight with almost every call. And then you can tell, man, she is bought in. She's out there playing. She's hustling. She tried to tell him earlier there was a traveling. She pointed right there as soon as it went out of bounds.
Yeah, well, those officials, they a lot of times they need some help.
I love it. It's the purity of high school sports for me. You know what? The
competition. They just got to remember, hey, when you do that, you got to do it in a positive, polite way with the official.
For sure.
Yeah, you can't get too.
And she has been all night. It's more just been a reaction of like the ball's out, but I know that's our ball, and she was pointing that direction.
Yeah.
I love it. I love to see the
just the pure joy of playing.
Yep.
I think, yeah.
I think that one of the most competitive people I know is my youngest daughter. It doesn't matter if you are playing Go Fish. She is going to try to bury you.
She's got the killer instinct, huh?
She is ruthless. We invited her into fantasy football this year, Joe. She's never played before. Doesn't know anything about football. By the end of the season, she finished 3rd in the league.
Good
and
grief.
Was telling me about stats and players and things.
Well, there you go. You better not put her in your league next year, Sean. You're going to lose.
Well, it helps when she drafted Saquon Barkley and didn't know what she was doing, but she pulled him out, and now she's excited.
I'm sure you picked him up and said, well, hey, I'll help you out next time, honey. Yeah.
It was a top-rated player at her time to draft. There's another shot drops there for Spradling, but just to that point, that's how invested she is. She knew nothing going in, but you weren't going to best her. McAtee shot a little strong there. Attention all engaged couples, discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, Indiana, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities, providing the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
Wholesale substitutions there by Frankfort on that dead ball.
The turnout gives the ball back to Frankfort. They'll inbound down here. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, FiberHawk Fiber Internet, super fast speeds, no more buffering, fiberhawk.com, or call them at 922-HAWK, fast, affordable, FiberHawk. McAtee shot off the mark. Baumgartner brings it out for Logansport. Lets the 3 fly. That one's short. Clem fighting for a loose ball.
Wow. Bodies everywhere on the floor.
That one knocked away from Abby Hall. Foul whistled against Logansport. 32. Mariah Rose Scott into the game, as well as Serenity Reagan, number 44. Hadn't got to call their names yet here tonight.
Very well. Could be the last shot of the game tonight, but
For Logansport, there's a young lady on the floor wearing number 10. Or excuse me, that's number 40. I can't see. Either way, I don't have a 40 on my roster for them, so unfortunately I can't tell you who that is. Your final score, though, 52-24. Logansport comes in. They get their 4th win on the season. And I'll tell you what, that's their 2nd win in their last 3 games, Joe. They're starting to play some good basketball.
Logansport catching fire at the right time. As you said, get their 4th win as the sectional starts next week. Frankfort still in search for that first win. Go back at it Friday night against Crawfordsville. But tonight's game, Logansport got off to a great start early, up 19-4 at the end of the first quarter, and kind of had things in control early on and just kept that way all the way. You see some of the highlights here. Frankfort had Jarman knock down a 3 and gets this 2-pointer right here. She had herself a good scoring night, was Ava Jarman for Frankfort with 15 points, Sean.
She really did. And tonight our post-game show is brought to us by the Farmers Bank, where they like helping everyone grow. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Our ISC Sports Network outstanding player of the game tonight is going to be the freshman from Logansport. Madison Baumgartner finishes with 16 points and leads all scorers tonight for Logansport. On the other side, our Frankfort Eagles Clinton County player of the game for Frankfort is also a freshman, and it's none other than Ava Jarman. 15 points tonight, Joe, as you just said, and an outstanding night for her as well.
Yeah, good to see Ava have a good game. That confidence seeming to grow each time out for her as a freshman. So great thing for the Hot Dogs going forward for Ava and the Hot Dogs.
Clinton County fans, we've got basketball headed your way Friday night. Clinton Prairie travels to Clinton Central. I'll be on that broadcast with Kelsey Casper. You can tune in here for Frankfort, the varsity doubleheader versus Crawfordsville, starting at 6 o'clock. Join the voice of the Colts radio broadcast team, Matt Taylor, and my partner here tonight, Joe Rook, as they'll have both of those games for you. For everyone behind the scenes here at Frankfort, all the students involved in the productions, and Richard Salee, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Make sure you join us on Friday. It's going to be a great time. Again, our final tonight, 52-24, Logansport on top of Frankfort. Have a good night, everyone. Tonight's game is presented to you in parts by the Frankfort Eagles. Post 976, they are people helping people. By Day and Ginda Funeral Home, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the healthy communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By FiberHawk, fast, affordable FiberHawk. By the Farmers Bank, where you don't have to be a farmer to be a farmer. Let's grow. By the Willow Creek Barn, providing a picturesque setting for the barn wedding of your dreams. And by Tornado Roofing, specializing in residential and commercial roofing and repair.